We deal with things as human beings that other human beings never could have possibly had to deal with in the past. It wasn't possible. These things didn't exist. We invented them as human beings. Okay? So, the jaw, it's got to stay centered. But if it's stabilizing the entire body, in every breath we take, as well as just in every motion we do physically, because breathing is just a physical thing, that's the point. The physical bones of the ribs actually bend. You know, they connect in the front of the body in the center line at the sternum. They wrap around the body, caging the lungs with rib bones, rib cage, literal wording, the truth of all things, the gospel of Jesus Christ. I don't get to decide truth, neither do you. But we can understand it. So what yawning really is something we can understand. I'm going to explain it here. Don't believe it. This is what it's really coming from. This is why you'd ever yawn. Really. I mean, you could yawn for any reason, but this is why you're yawning. Watch this. The ribs coming around and connecting to the spine in the rear, well, the natural curve of the spine, you know. We can't alter that. Things like tags and clothing. One of our 2 prerequisites under In the Image Clothing Company, in addition to where we just discussed clothing sits baseline for every body who has one, or everyone who has a body, every human being, with this universal human design, skeletal system wise, with just the functioning it has, it could never possibly be trained to do anything. It's just what it is. I mean, bones just connect to each other how they do, or they don't work, okay? Muscles just pull bones directly in line, or they can't. Muscles only pull too, you know. So why are we opening our jaw? What does that mean? Well, why are you yawning? Well, what yawning really is us opening the jaw. There's an explanation, okay? I'm just standing here. My jaw is just at like a normal amount of open as I'm speaking. My jaw is just stabilizing my entire body. My tongue is just resting, you know, light suction to the roof of my mouth, centered in my mouth. The roof of the mouth is just the skull of the human being with a thin layer of flesh over it. Okay? So why are we yawning? Why are you doing this? Maybe you breathe in a little bit, but you're always breathing, just to breathe back out again. What's it going to do for you to take an extra deep breath? Let's say when you yawn, one of the times that you do, you just breathe in so deeply. Oh, why? That doesn't answer the question. If you think it's because you're tired that you're yawning, well, breath doesn't give you more energy. You're always breathing. Every minute you've got a certain normal respiratory rate, right? The human body's only normal. It's something we talk about all the time under In the Image Clothing Company. There's only a normal amount of times you breathe per minute, the amount of times your heart beats per minute at rest, okay? The body's resting temperature, the body's amount of musculature versus fat, the amount of food you can put in your body at once that it can actually do something with without just having to try to get it out of the way, okay? Hydration, there's only a certain amount of liquid the body can really hold at once and retain, okay? Hydration myths, we discussed that under In the Image Clothing Company. Anyway, you good boy, Dante. It's okay. I was just kind of falling backward. Oh, dog. Oh, Dante, dog. You are good. All right. So why are we opening our mouth? Why are you breathing? To oxygenate your blood, okay? Your blood, the circulatory system of the body, gets oxygenated when we breathe. There's little capillaries in the lungs, small little veins, if you will, vessels for blood to go through. And as we breathe, oxygen into the lungs, is just an exchange of gases, okay? Carbon dioxide comes out, oxygen comes in, the body just, changes one into the other. We just fill a void space in the lungs by opening a cavity for air to then come in because of the exchange in pressure between the atmosphere outside of our bodies and the space inside of our lungs. By contracting muscles called diaphragms and opening this space, okay, for air to then just rush into. We can't suck air in, that doesn't happen. It's just an exchange of pressure well, a difference in pressure where the air just exchanges its location, you know? Air meaning, yeah, it's carbon dioxide, and then it's oxygen, and, you know, the plants do it in the opposite way. The plants essentially kind of breathe in carbon dioxide and they breathe out oxygen, and we breathe in oxygen and out carbon dioxide. So why are you yawning? You're not yawning to sorry, Dante, kind of stepped on him a little bit.